Web of this side, and in this video I'm going to share with you how you can wipe out your old subconscious belief and programming, reprogram yourself with new empowering belief, and how to take your belief to a level where it help and support you to achieve your goals effortlessly rather than you fighting with yourself every single day. This is by far the most powerful way that I've found to reprogram subconscious mind. And if you can understand this self-reprogramming cycle, which I'm going to teach you, it can be a real game changer for you in your life. Before I begin, I want to take a minute to announce that I am doing a free giveaway of my book Reality Bending. If you want to enter into the competition to win it, just make sure that you subscribe to the channel and comment Reality Bending in the comment section. And every single Thursday, I am going to pick 5 lucky winners to give my book completely free in the ebook format. And with that, let's get started with this video. So in this video, I want to talk to you about subconscious programming and how really beliefs are formed and get programmed in our mind, and how to break free from them and reprogram yourself a new way so that you can move effortlessly toward your goals. So first of all, what you need to understand is that we all have thoughts, and this is where all starts. This is the beginning of the cycle. So there are two types of thoughts. First is incoming thought and the second is outgoing thought. Incoming thoughts are the thoughts that we get from our environment, and the source could be your family, your friends, TV, media, etc. These are the opinions, just data, plain data, just impressions that we get from our surroundings. We can either ignore them or we can decide to engage with them. Outgoing thoughts, on the other hand, are the thoughts that we choose to engage with. Now, we can consciously engage with them or unconsciously get engaged. More often or not, it's just unconscious. So, outgoing thoughts are the one that you accept and choose to focus on. Okay. So, the beginning of the self-reprogramming cycle is at the thought. Some thoughts comes in, you choose to accept it or you don't, and you attribute emotions to it. You connect the thought with emotion, and what happens is these emotions actually charges this thought. Okay, so you move around between thoughts and emotions. You think about the thought as, do I like this thought? Yes or no. If you hate the thought, you resist it, or you like the thought, you accept it. But in both the cases, you are charging it with emotions. So to give an example, thought comes in, oh, Vaibhav is bad at communication skill, and then I start to feel insecure. The emotion is insecurity, and I go back and forth between thoughts and emotions, and then what happened is, as a result of that, over time this start to become a belief, and now I start to believe that I am bad at communication because there's enough emotions and enough thought behind it to be conditioned as a belief. But the funny thing is, I didn't choose this thought. This was an incoming thought. Somewhere maybe someone said this to me, or say I fumbled while expressing or hesitated a little bit, and someone pointed out that to me. So I thought to myself, oh, maybe I'm bad at communication. This random incoming thought conditioned me that way, because why on the earth I would choose such a disempowering thought? So thought, emotion, and now belief is that I am bad at communication. Now pay close attention here. When this is at this level, I start to believe this a little bit. I believe this little bit. It still isn't strong enough to be a conviction. There's still room for change. When this become a belief, an interesting phenomenon occurs. What's known as your RAS, or your reticular activating system. Your reticular activating system get programmed with this belief to a point where you start to look for proof for it. So to just give you an overview of RAS, these are the bundles of nerves at our brainstem that filter out unnecessary information so that important stuff get through. So basically it acts as a filter. where it ignores everything else and just focus on things it sees as important or relevant. The interesting thing is, once your RAS is programmed, you start looking for the proof of this. Whether this is unconscious or conscious, more or often not it's unconscious. You unconsciously started looking for the proof of this. Your mind just get programmed to ignore all else and just focus on this belief. So initially, you are bad at communication. I say to myself, I'm bad at communication skill. Then emotion is like, oh, I'm terrible at communication. And over time, it gets charged up with emotions. And I go, oh man, I'm really bad at communication. Belief. And what happens is now, once your RAS get programmed, you look for confirmations. You look for confirmation that I am bad at communication. So now I am going unconsciously looking for proof that I am bad at communication, just like a zombie. So even I have a brief moment of fumbling while speaking, I point out to myself, see, I told you, you are bad at communication. And now this becomes a conviction. So then this becomes a conviction, okay? So we started looking for proofs and then it became a conviction. So this becomes a conviction now and you start to really accept it. What conviction really is your experiential proof. This is the level where your mind is now hardwired with this belief and this programming becomes permanent. So now it's very difficult to change it. Over time, what happens is your focus is on looking for the proof and it keeps going through this cycle over and over and over again, because now this is a belief and it start to go through this RAS again. You look for confirmation again and this conviction becomes stronger and stronger. This is the process that cycles. RAS is programmed, you look for confirmation, and then it becomes stronger conviction and stronger conviction until to a point where it becomes very difficult to break free from that belief. So if you are a parent watching this video, make sure you are careful of what you say to your children and what they believe in. The younger you can change them, the better it is. So what we want to do, what our goal with all this is to consciously change our cycle and consciously choose the kind of thought we want. So what you got to know is that it all is taught at the level of thought, and then thought evolves to belief, and then this belief evolves into conviction. These are the three levels. This is the higher level and this is the lower level. It initially comes as an opinion, right? This thought is just an incoming opinion. You are bad at communication. It's just an opinion. I could choose to accept it or I could choose not to. Depend on what you do here is how you consciously override this process. Now, I want you to pay close attention to this. Let's say you now want to say, oh, I am actually good at communication skills. Alright. I want to program myself, I am good at communication, so that I can confidently feel good while communicating with others. I am good at communication skills. Okay, so this is an outgoing thought. Outgoing thoughts are the ones we choose consciously. Incoming are the ones we don't choose but we actually accept it because we live unconsciously. Outgoing thought, I am excellent at communication. Put emotions onto it. Start visualizing myself doing that and feeling good about myself. Say affirmations with feelings behind them. Start experiencing me being excellent at communication. Charge it up more and more with feelings and emotions. And it becomes a little belief. It's not powerful right now. Now, what we must do, and we must consciously do this, because the belief isn't strong enough, we have to override this process and look for confirmation and proof straight up. Now we have to bypass this RAS. So we consciously bypass the RAS and consciously start picking up the instances where I communicated well and see proof of this, me being good at communication. I will look for proof and I will say, oh, okay, there's a proof. I talked to my friend for 2 minutes in an excellent way. I am excellent in communication. I talked so well with my parents today, confirmed. I am excellent at communication. More proof. Whatever tiniest proof I can supply to my mind, I will do it. This is becoming a little bit of a conviction, but we need to keep working with this whole cycle over and over again to break free from that old conditioning. So as I do this over time, this RAS, it gets naturally programmed to accept this idea and start automatically looking for proof that I am excellent in communication. Well, I talked in an excellent way on phone today. I am excellent in communication. I delivered this short presentation today, to my boss and he liked it. I'm really good at communication. Then you actually start to believe it because this conviction start to get stronger and stronger, and the next thing you know, you start to automatically focus on things that you do want to see and ignores things that you don't want to see. That's the level you want to achieve. Ignore the one or two instances where I fumbled or didn't communicate well and focus on the instances where I really communicated well. So this is the self-reprogramming cycle, and this is what I have personally used in my life. What I have come up with is that 100% you want to intercept it at this stage. Be very careful with what you accept. You want to be very careful of what we do nowadays is we take the incoming thought and make them outgoing thoughts. You don't have to accept the incoming thoughts. They are just idea, just opinion, plain data. That's it. Someone says, oh, you have low confidence and low self-esteem. Oh, you are not good enough to become rich. Oh, you can't score 90% in your exam. Bullshit. That's your opinion. Ignore it. And then this doesn't become a belief because there's no emotions onto it. You didn't put any emotional charge to it. Oh, you won't be successful. That's your opinion. Other people have already succeeded in their life. I can also do that. Alright? With that, I'm concluding this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and comment reality bending to win my book for completely free. And I hope this has been useful to you. I will see you guys in the next video, and until then, may peace be upon you.